case in point, exactly what I was saying prior, my video before this. Sorry, this is like my third one, but they're short. When I said that you put everything and everybody on video, even cars, even cars. I mean,
on purpose to make that big,
you act like that you've got it in your brain that there are certain rules to follow, certain colors of cars that can only be driven, certain color of clothes that can only be driven. But you carry a blue Walmart bag, you have a black hoodie, you have a blue shirt, and you have a blue dress. And at one time you had a red shirt. But why is that okay for you to display those colors, but you have issues? This is what I'm talking about. You just don't ever stop. So yeah, they're gonna go back, Candy, and they are gonna see your videos, and they're gonna see the same thing that all of us see, is that you start everything and that you put everybody and everything on video. It just makes no difference. And so now they're illegally pulling out of a convenience store, and you're right there in the middle of where everyone parks. See? Look. Yeah, we see.
2 different color headlights.
Well, I can assure you on my car right now, and I promise you, I am not whatever you call everybody. My lights in my car are old. And one is actually kind of raised up a little bit higher, and I wasn't even aware of it until I pulled in and saw the reflection in a store. You go right in front of people and put them on camera. This is what I'm talking about, Candy.
And one yellow.
And you're in the middle of right there where they park, and you're sitting there talking about how they're illegally pulling out. But you never start anything, do you, Candy? It's everybody else, right? Okay, so here's another example. A guy just walking by looking at the river, and she's put him on video, and she's talking about how she can smell his cigarette smoke. I mean, look where she sits. Would it make more sense that if you didn't like so many people walking in front of you, you would move? Wouldn't that be the logical thing to do for people that has brains? Yeah. But she can't do that, because if she does, then she's not going to have anything to complain about. She won't have anyone to feel sorry for her. Therefore, she won't get as much donations. She is the one that creates everything. Just puts random people on and just talks really bad about them. See, what are you doing? Well, what are you doing, Candy? You're being a creep, a stalker, a thug, a demon. That's what you're doing. Oh, and she just said he looks like one of the rich folks. Well, you know what? If he is, guess what, Candy? He worked for it. Yeah, that kind of happens when you work. You get money and stuff, and you can buy your stuff. That's kind of how that goes hand in hand. Isn't that just crazy how that works? I know, right? It's amazing. Now you're talking about, what do you not talk about, Candy?
Cigarette from Wales. It's 10:24 p.m. at night. She's purple with the red motorcycle. Get the hell away from here with that noise.
See how she just, okay, number one, ignoramus. She's not purple with the red motorcycle. That's the color of all the rentals. All of the rentals. And there is a reason why they're painted that color, Candy, especially at night. I'll leave it up to you to go Google and look it up. If you have enough common sense to do it, there's a reason. It's during the summer. See, you're not bossy, are you? You're not entitled and arrogant, are you? She was there just for a second, looking at the lights reflecting off the river from the boat. See how you just holler at people? Go somewhere. You know what? You are nobody's mother, okay? Nobody has to do what you tell them to do, and it amazes me how you're always talking about how people try to boss you around and have authority over you. when it is you that does it. And even if someone tries to tell you that over social media, just like that cop said the other night, it's social media, it's stupid, just get off there. You do this in person. It is your mouth. It's always, always you. See, and that's another thing that Candy uses. She always says, well, they stopped right here in front of me because, lunatic, you're sitting right in the middle, the most favorable, the best view right there, because just a little bit further down on both sides there is a fence. That is the only open area right there. So logically, people's going to stop. They're going to look at the lights. They're going to look at the boat. They're going to look at the river. And you, big back, are sitting, acting like you're Miss Queen Bee in charge of who can do what right there. It doesn't work that way, Candy, Grand Greedy, big back you. Comprende? It doesn't work that way. If you don't like it, you move. You go somewhere. Wouldn't that make more sense? You're so childish.
Yeah, I'm the fucking problem.
Yes, you are the problem. And can you please explain to us how you were so hypersensitive when you sat there and watched fireworks? When you can go inside a movie theater? When you can sit there and scream and holler at the absolute top of your lungs? You do not, you have used that lie so much. I think you've actually convinced yourself, and like I've said a million times before, and I'll say it again, I don't believe for a second that you have that problem. I don't. But if you do, and I don't believe you do, but if you do, they have earbuds. Yeah, they do. I promise you. You can go to the store and get them, and you get enough money and donations to buy them. But what is your excuse? Why don't you do that? Because you know if you do, then you're not going to have an excuse not to work, and you don't want to work because you're lazy and because you want everyone else to take care of you. You live in a world, Candy, I'm sorry. Okay, you need to go off in the jungle by yourself somewhere, in an insane asylum, in a jail cell, off on an island. You're not fit to be around society, because there is going to be noise. There is going to be traffic and people and lights and laughter and talking. That's just how it works. I'm sorry that they're just not going to walk on pins and needles for you, okay? I am just trying to show again that you are always the one that starts everything. If you wouldn't have picked up your phone and recorded, she just would have been on her way, and it just would have been over with. But oh no, you got to play victim constantly, don't you, Candy? So here is the person that she was talking about earlier. And this is, and I'm almost done with this, and this is what I was saying before. Candy records everything, and you guys know this, the ones that's been watching her, and that is real people and then her fake supporters, everyone. The only thing she never seems to get on video is when she says someone's trying to run her over with a car, someone purposely bumped into her, or like this man, that she caught him recording her. Then where is it at? Even if you didn't have him on, it takes just a second. But you wait until he's almost clear around on the other side of the park before you pick up your camera and say that, and you expect everyone to believe that? No. You, again, you. So what happened? Because of your actions and your mouth, again, and because you can never stop talking about people and putting them on video, you got kicked out of that park. But you know what you're going to do? Tonight, while you're wherever you are, on your big back in a hotel, which more than likely you're going to be, or on the bench, all everyone's going to hear for an hour is you griping and saying how it's not fair, you got banned from another place, they did it to you again, you're innocent, you never do anything. It's a lie. Yes, you did. You're the one that got yourself banned because you can't stop. Because the day that you stop, is the day you stop being victim, and the day you stop that, then you're worried your donations are going to go way down. I mean, this is not hard to figure out. You, Candy Grand Greedy, you big back, you are a scammer. Period. And so, Candy, should everybody that you put on video, do they need to make a video and say that you're perping them with your black sweater, that you're perping them with your blue dress, that you're perping them with your blue shirt and your blue bag? Is that what they need to say? And that you're always videotaping them? Because the very thing that you accuse everybody else of doing, you do. You do. Well, that's your fault. And this car right here and the car that she called out a while ago, I'm not going to rewind it, but there was nothing wrong with their headlights. Absolutely nothing. And she puts them on camera and calls them a perp. But Candy, are people mind readers? Are they just supposed to know automatically when their headlights go out? So you're telling me that no one's headlights ever go out, and when they do, they're automatically alerted to it?
Those 2 words,
that's what I said. She's always, when you stand or if you walk and you look and look and look, everybody could find something they could point out. She has to do this to make herself look like the victim and to get sympathy. And I'll keep saying that. I know it's annoying, but what she does is annoying. Yeah, 2 cars, she called them out, and there was nothing wrong with their headlights at all. But this is just to show y'all again, she is the one. I have seen nothing in any of these videos today, I never do, where anyone done anything wrong, per usual.